Hello everybody, it's Woodsy here in Woodsy's Woodshop, and here we go again. And today we're going to talk about a disaster. A very minor disaster, certainly in the grand scheme of things. But if you've seen some of my earlier videos, and there's not very many yet, but we'll keep going. You may have seen one of these boards, right? That I make. That there's because it's literally just a piece of wood, so that's why I like making them. This one was in there, and yesterday I tried to finish it off because I want to give it to my friends, and I wanted to finish it off. But what happened was I put too much of this Danish oil on because I was still sort of figuring out. Danish oil, it turns out, is not varnish, and I should know that really because it doesn't say it's varnish, it says it's oil. And what that means is if you put it on very thickly, as I did, and it still is on the edge, it does start to look like varnish. It's very sort of thick and glossy, but it doesn't go hard. And then what happened is I put it on so thick on the top, because I got all excited, it sort of dribbled down the side and pooled underneath and made horrible sticky spots of lumpy stuff. So I tried to sand it off. Of course you can't sand it off because it's gooey, and this is sort of what it did, obviously, to my sandpaper. And I couldn't get it off, and it just looked awful. I made it look worse than it did when I started. So I thought, I know what I'll do is I'll plane it off and start again. So I did that. Now look, on the top edge, top side, I kind of got it to work. I mean, there's a little rip out there, but I think that's old anyway. I did that a long time ago. There's a bit of a tear out there, but generally that's acceptable. Trouble is, the underside, can you see that? The underside is not flat. So I started planing that off, partly to clear off all the oil, but also to clear off, to try and flatten it. And I got massive tear out. Look at that huge chunk. That's done from the plane. Another massive lump came out. I went that way, and it just poof, pulled that out. Big hole in the middle. Loads of tear out there. And it was a nightmare. The other reason it was a nightmare is because I had no way of sort of securing it, you know? So on my bench here, how do I secure it? Because it's too long, you know, to go with my bench hooks, you know, and the vise, that's too long. So I had no way of securing it. So then I tried to use my Black & Decker Workmate over there and some clamps, and then I clamped it. So I clamped it to the Workmate with these clamps, right, like that. And then I forgot that these grippy things, they're going to dent, so I put these huge round dents in. You might even be able to see, probably not, but there's a circle there still. So I had one of those absolute nightmares, which I suppose I was due because things have been going quite well lately in the old workshop. You know, my dovetails, they're over here. You know, for a first attempt, my dovetails were pretty good. But this, which is just a piece of flat wood, has defeated me. So I don't know what to do other than chuck it. But maybe, if you are more experienced than me, you know why I got this huge tear out. Is my plane blade just dull? Did it just need to be sharpened? That's what I'm going to try. I'm also going to look up how to attach this to my bench so I can plane it effectively. So I don't know how to do that yet. So that's where I am with this. I'm also going to be finishing off this box. I did, oh, I've got it here. Here you go, look. Dun, 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 dun. So I'm about to take this out. Oh, should we do it now? so this, yes, this is going to be the bottom of my box. So yeah, that's done now, but I'll probably do that in a separate video. Yeah, so this video is all about this disaster. Absolutely so frustrating. I was chipping away at this for ages yesterday. It really irritated me. I was grumpy all evening because of this, which is a bit pathetic, but there we go. So yes, so if you do watch this video, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, but also let me know what I can do. Is it just a blunt plane blade? Because I was using the smoothing plane, because I thought, oh, that'll be a bit more delicate than my jack plane, but I guess I haven't sharpened the blade for a while. All right, going to stop there. Thank you for watching. If you have, I welcome any comments, any advice, any tips, and look out for the next video. Cheers.